Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. So if you haven't already, now's a fantastic time to click that link below, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of our amazing future content. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to the top 10 best-selling skincare products of 2020 so far. Taken from online, these are the top 10 best-selling products by volume globally. So, of course, there's some products which are sold internationally, and they're obviously going to have a higher volume than those which are sold in just one territory. So these are things which I assume, though I haven't seen the list because I got my partner to compile it, so it'll be a genuine reaction when I peel back each section of the list that I've got in front of me. But I imagine most of them will be from the big brands that we've heard of, but there might be a few surprises in here, so let's see. Now, obviously, this is going on volume rather than price, so I'm assuming most of these will be the lower priced skincare, that's more accessible, but we'll see as we go along. Also, I always say, just because something sells well, it doesn't mean that it's good for your skin or a good product. I always say apricot scrub. Do you remember when that was like the #1 selling, scrub of all time, like 10, 15 years ago? And we now know, probably not the best thing to have used, though I was a hardcore fan back in the day. So we'll see. Some of these I'm hoping are going to be really good. My dream scenario will be all 10 of these are like game-changing, skin-changing, amazing products. But I imagine we might have some duds. So let's get straight into it. And I'd love to know as well what your thoughts and theory on these products are. So leave me a comment below. Do you own any of these? Are you surprised by any of them? Or are you going to be trying anything out from this list? Now, I did say, just as a final caveat, to my partner when he was pulling this together, to exclude only have 2 products from each brand, because I don't want the top 10 to all be things from like the Inky list or something like that. It just makes for a bit of a boring video, so I said only include the top 2 from each brand, so there will be a range of brands here. So let's start, take the first one back, and the #1 best-selling skincare product by volume in 2020 so far is the Ordinary Niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. Well, I'm kind of not surprised. This is a product which I have a love-hate relationship with this product. I love niacinamide in my life. I think it's really great for balancing the sebum levels in the skin, for brightening, and for, over time it will help shrink your pore size. So I think niacinamide is a really nice ingredient in skincare, and I love the fact this has zinc in here as well. However, this product has a really harsh emulsifier in here, which is actually kind of acts almost like a surfactant, which is why it can foam a little bit. I did a whole video on why you get that foaming sensation if you use this product, which I'll link up there. And so I actually find this quite drying for the skin, particularly in winter. When we're coming into winter here in the UK, it gets a little bit drier. My skin gets drier, and this product isn't one that I'm going to be reaching for over winter. I actually prefer the niacinamide powder, which I just mix in with my favourite moisturiser, and I'm good to go. Or the Amel C Whip Moisturiser by Face Theory that already has niacinamide in. This is a great product. I don't know. I think they can maybe tweak the formulation to make it a little bit less drying, but I'm not surprised it's the #1 selling, because it's always sold out. Whenever it comes back in, it sells like that, and people have gone mad for this. This is like the TikTok viral sensation of skincare of 2020, so I'm not surprised, but I wouldn't say it's my favourite product. It's definitely not my favourite product from The Ordinary, and I think there are better niacinamides out there. #2, let's have a look, is, The Ordinary Buffet. So this must be the 2. So the top 2 from The Ordinary. I imagine the whole list actually could be from The Ordinary, but we've excluded any below that, just top 2 from for each brand. The Ordinary Buffet. I prefer the buffet with copper peptides. I think the copper peptides add a really nice collagen boosting element to it. I think it's going to have better anti-aging properties. I think the collagen boosting properties of the copper peptides in the buffet with copper peptides makes it a bit of a better product. However, it's double and a bit the price of the Ordinary Buffet. So I understand why this one sells better than the buffet with copper peptides. But I actually think if you're serious about anti-aging, put away the buffet and get the buffet with copper peptides, because you'll get better results. It'll help with the collagen production to bring back that firmness, that elasticity in the skin. I prefer that product, but the buffet, beautifully hydrating and really, really good for evening out the skin tone, and it's just a really nice peptide buffet. So there's nothing wrong with it. I would just personally go for the one with copper peptides, because anti-aging is what I'm all about at the moment. If you're not that bothered about anti-aging, then actually stick for the cheaper option for the buffet. Not surprised it's sold better than the buffet with copper peptides because it's cheaper, but I do think there is benefit in paying a little bit more and getting that copper peptides included in it. Now, coming in at #3 is the CeraVe Gentle Foaming Cleanser. I really don't like CeraVe, and I really don't like these products. I did a whole video on why I don't like CeraVe, so I won't bore you all witless with that here. I'll just link that up there if you want to check that video out. I think my main problem with CeraVe, beyond the stuff in that video, is they're very simple, or they sort of badge themselves as perfect for all skin types. You know, really simple, really effective, really easy, and actually their products aren't that great. So the foaming cleanser is actually quite harsh and quite stripping. I didn't really like it particularly. I don't think it takes off that much of your dirt, debris, makeup, and SPF, so it doesn't really do what you want a cleanser to do particularly well. I'm just not a huge fan. Here in the UK, CeraVe is like ruinously expensive compared to like the US. The US is really quite drugstore and affordable. Here in the UK, it's drugstore and a bit. It's more expensive relative to the exchange rate, so that puts me off as well. I just don't think CeraVe is that great a brand. I know everybody promotes it on YouTube and Instagram, and dermatologists love it. I just don't think they're that effective in terms of their cleansers. Just aren't that effective. I don't think they're particularly well formulated. Some of them has SLS. I can't remember if this one does or not, but some of them have sodium lauryl sulfate in there, which is really stripping. I just think they don't really do what they should do, and they're not that well formulated. So maybe leave me a comment below. Do you absolutely love CeraVe and I'm totally wrong? I just don't get the hype, and I understand why it's on this list because people have gone mad for it this year and everybody's on the CeraVe bandwagon. I just don't like it. Leave me a comment below what your thoughts on CeraVe are. Just not a huge fan. Now, number 4 is this is a bit of a surprise. It's not a surprise because I love this product, but the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. Now, this went absolutely viral when was it Kim Kardashian, used it and said, oh my god, this is amazing. So Summer Fridays just took off, and I love the skincare brand. I think it's great, it's cruelty-free, it's well formulated. The price point is, it's not drugstore, but it's not super bougie. You feel like you're getting something bougie, but you're not paying a super department store price tag on it, so I kind of like that. I love Summer Fridays, and I love their Jet Lag Mask is my favourite of all their line. This has, it is just beautiful. This has ceramides in there, so it's got 3 ceramides that you get in CeraVe. So all people love CeraVe because it helps with the hydration and supporting the skin barrier. So that's why I think it's become a bit cult. But you get the same ceramides in this, which is fantastic, hydrating, moisturising. You've also got shea butter in there, which I love. It's one of my favourite moisturisers. A, it smells divine, and B, it's just really, really nourishing and fabulous. You've also got niacinamide in there, which is going to help just brighten and even everything out, and vitamin C, which is going to give you that burst and that brightness. This is a gorgeous mask. If you put this on, next day, you know you're having a good skin day. And I love those products when I need, maybe I just feel a bit, coming into winter here in the UK, everything just seems to get a little bit dull. If I want my skin to be glowing and snatched, this is a really good product to add. So I'm surprised it's this high up because I thought it was still bubbling under as a brand, but I'm just glad the hype's got out there because this is a beautiful, beautiful brand. I've linked, I'll link all of these. I'll find links to all of these where you can buy them if you do want to buy any of them, though I'm assuming you can buy them in most places because they're sold loads of them. But I'll leave a link below if you do want to check any of these out. Next, on 5th, we have the Eucerin Aquaphor Cream. I've never actually used this. Now, I'm surprised at this. Everyone loves the Aquaphor cream, and so I'm not surprised it sells this well. I just didn't think it was that easy to get. Here in the UK, I think you can get it at Boots, but it's not that easy to get in terms of a product. I like the product. It's hydrating. I don't think they're cruelty-free as a brand, but I'm not surprised because a lot of these medical kind of brands haven't actually changed their formulations or their products in like years and years and years, and so they were formulated when animal testing was kind of the done thing, and they've not reformulated since, so it's kind of carried that badge forward. So I'm not going to hold that against them too much, but I'm not sure. I will do a bit of digging and leave a comment in the description box below whether they are or not. What this is a super occlusive, like, repair cream, barrier cream. It's designed to repair the barrier function of the skin, which is great, especially if you're feeling like you've got sensitive, red, dry, inflamed skin. Often that can be, the skin barrier not functioning properly. So something like this is super hydrating, super occlusive, and is packed full of ingredients that are going to protect and enhance the barrier of the skin. I think it's a really good product. I don't reach for it because I just don't think you need this thicker moisturiser in your life. Like, this is like super occlusive and thick. It sits like a layer on the skin, and it's like impossible to sweat through it. It is that thick. So I'm not sure you need that in your life. Probably great as a hand cream. I'm not sure I'd use it on the face. It'd be way too thick for someone with acneic prone skin like me. But yeah, I get it. I think it's one of those products which you can use on everybody. Instead of calling it skincare, I kind of say it almost strays into like the medical side of things, because I think you can use it on, dermatitis, eczema and everything. It's great for like babies and newborns and things like that. I think I've seen people use it for. So I think it's on here just because it's so easy to use, but it's not something I personally would reach for on the face unless you have a specific medical condition that you're trying to treat and it's recommended by a dermatologist or professional. That'd be my opinion. Next is, so this isn't really a skin product, it's a device. This is the Gear Sharp, I don't know if I've said that right. This is the massage tool. I saw Cassandra Bankson use this, and actually she said it was a load of old rubbish. They call it Jade when it's not Jade because it's £6, so there's no way this is going to be Jade or Jade adjacent. And it's like it's a massage tool that you're supposed to like push and move things around on the skin. I like the idea of it. It's £6, so as far as massage tools go, I'm always like, I'm a bit, what do I usually say? Just use your hands. They're free. Why are we messing around with buying expensive tools when you could just use your hands? However, for £6, do you know what? You could keep this in the fridge and it would be cooling, it would be refreshing, it would be kind of nice. I kind of get where they're going with it. It's odd that it's on this list. I didn't think it was this big, but I guess I have seen lots of people promote it. And for £6, it's the sort of thing you might see on Facebook or Instagram and, add to your cart because it's like only £6. So I get why it is. It's the sort of thing. Do you remember when the foot spa? Do you remember the foot spa craze where everybody, like literally about 10 years ago, everyone bought a foot spa for Christmas and then used it once and then never used it again? I imagine it's quite like this. I bet everybody's bought it, used it once, and then it's lost somewhere in the bathroom or it's in the fridge cooling, but no one ever uses it again. No, I'm not sold. It's great, it does contour, great for the jawline. I'd rather people do a massage than not do a massage, and this is a tool you can use, but I'm not sold on it. So let me know, do you totally disagree? Is this like a life-changing product? Leave me a comment below. But I imagine this is the foot spa of its day. Everybody's bought it, nobody's using it. Number 7 is this is a blast from the past, an old brand. This is the Olay Regenerist Cream. Now, Olay, I don't mention on this channel. I don't mention Olay because, and don't read me to filth, this is just my opinion, and it's probably totally wrong and judgmental, but I kind of think it's a bit of what I call like a granny brand. It's not trendy, it's not modern, it's not what people use these days. It's just like, I don't know, it's one of those brands that just, I think everyone's mother used at some point, and I know mine did, and it's just never really moved on from there. However, I do like the look of this packaging, and they've jazzed themselves up, they've got new lines, and they were always good quality products. They were never badly formulated, they just were exciting. And as I got older, I kind of thought maybe this would be something I would get into, because it becomes less granny when you become less trendy, if that makes sense. But no, never really got into this. This is their Regenerist Cream. It's got amino acids in there, which I like. It's peptides. So basically you're getting peptides, amino acids, you're getting hydration overload, which is great. Super nourishing. I have tried this one and it is super nourishing. Way too thick for my skin. But for anyone that likes, a thick occlusive moisturizer, this is a really good option. This product is fragrance to the hill. All Olay products tend to have a fragrance. They're not like super overpowering, but they do have that traditional like Olay scent to them, which is great, carries through the brand, but I'm just not a fan of fragrance in leave-on products like this. Not my favourite. And actually, if you're going to shop at Olay, my top tip was, if you're going to shop at Olay, their retinols are really good. They do a retinol, like a Regenerist retinol cream. Fully recommend that. Actually really good, mid-strength retinol, won't leave you too dry. It's nice and hydrating. It's actually a really nice product. So I don't know whether this is on the list and the retinol one isn't. This is just a bog standard moisturizer with some extra like peptides to boost the hydration level. Go for the retinol cream, which is actually a really, really nice product. And if you're looking for like a mid-strength retinol with lots of hydration, that could be a really good option. Moving to number 8 is the Bioderma Original Micellar Water. Yes, I'm fully on board with this. I'm kind of expecting a few things to appear on here, and we're getting to the end of the list, and I'm like, oh, they haven't appeared yet. Bioderma Micellar Water was one of the ones I expected to see on this list. Not the biggest micellar water in terms of sales here in the UK, where I think the Garnier one sells way more, but globally, Bioderma is way bigger. This was the original French pharmacy brand and the best. Now, they do a green capped one and a blue capped one. I think one's sensitive, one's oily. They're rubbish. Just, you don't need them. This is applicable for everyone's skin type. It's gorgeous. It removes everything you want it to remove. It's not stripping. It's not hydrating. It's not too hydrating, but it's not too stripping. It's just a really nice mid hydration product that gets everything done. You can use this as either a makeup remover, so almost like a first step in your cleansing routine, and then follow it with a gel cleanser. Or you can, if you're only wearing a light amount of dirt, debris, SPF, you don't feel like you're bogged down, your skin's too heavy, then you could just use this as your second cleanse and it would work really well. Great for people with fungal acne compatible. So if you're looking for a cleanser and you have fungal acne, this could be a really good option for you. I just think it's a really nice product. It's more expensive than most micellar waters, but I don't mind that because you get so much product and it works. You need a tiny amount on a cotton round. It works really well. I would actually pair this. My top tip would, if you're going to use this, you're going to use a lot of cotton rounds. Like when I was going through this, I was going like packs of cotton rounds, which isn't great for the environment. So I'll leave a link to my actual favourite by reusable cotton rounds. They're the ones from Cult Beauty. They do like a bamboo reusable cotton rounds. I'll leave a link in the description box below. They're really good. They soak up this product really well to allow you to use it super effectively, and you reuse them so you're not throwing cotton round after cotton round down the toilet or in the bin. I actually really, really like this product. It's my holy grail. I did a battle of the Micellar waters, which I'll link up there. This came out streets ahead of the others. So yes, ding, ding, ding. I am really happy to see this in the list. Now, okay, so number 9 is a little bit of I'd say a surprise. I'm surprised because of the price point. So all the stuff today has been reasonably cheap, which kind of, because it's inexpensive, I imagine it's more accessible to most people, which is why it sells more. So I expected that. This is unusual. This is Luna by Sunday Riley. This is £45. So this is not a cheap product by any means. I actually really like it, but it's not a cheap product by any means. And this is, it's a gentle retinol oil. So it's a night treatment, it's a leave-on oil, it's got retinol, it's advanced retinol, so it's not going to be too drying, it's not going to be too stripping. It's hydrating because it's in an oil base. I really like this. I think it's too oily for my skin type, which is generally quite acne breakout prone. So I tend to think this is better for people with drier skin. If you want a retinol that's not going to dry you out, this is a really good option. I'm just surprised because it's quite expensive. I think it's worth the money. Like, it's well formulated. A little goes a long way. It's cruelty free, as is all Sunday Riley. I'm a big fan of this. I'm just a bit surprised it's on this list. Have you guys tried the Luna? Because I tried it. I didn't think it worked for my skin type, but I think for people with dry skin, absolutely bang on and amazing. And yeah, I'm surprised it's on here, but I'm glad it's on here because I do love a little Sunday Riley. I did a whole review on them, so I'll link that up there if you want to know some of their best and worst products. But yeah, this definitely was one of their star performers. And finally, we have, we've got 10 and 11. I don't know why there's 11. I'll speak to my partner. I don't know why there's 10 or 11 on this. Number 10 is the Pixi Glow Tonic. Yes, iconic, amazing. I think I've got it on my back shelf if you look back there somewhere. I love the Pixi Glow Tonic. The 7% toning solution by The Ordinary, and some of the Ren Ready Steady Glow Tonic. Those are like my 3 that I mix it up day in, day out. Ready Steady Glow by Ren, great if you've got super dry skin. If I'm feeling a bit oily, I'll reach for the Ordinary 7% toning solution, and this is somewhere in the middle. This is hydrating but not stripping. It's not too drying, but it gets the job done. I really, really like this. It gets a lot of flack online, does the Glow Tonic, that people say the pH is wrong. Someone's done one of those like at-home pH tests and said the pH is wrong to get an effective exfoliation. I hear what they're saying. However, this is a gentle exfoliation. It's certainly not like full strength like the Ordinary toning solution. It's not as strong as that. But actually, you still get a really good exfoliation. It's super glowing. When you've done it, your skin feels hydrated, glowy, and radiant. So it kind of does what you expect it to do. And so, yeah, some people might have said the pH is a bit off. I haven't personally tested it, so I'm not going to comment on that. But do you know what? It works. And at the end of the day, if it works, it's good enough for me. And finally, and I guess it's because 10 and 11 were joined, this is the Thayers Witch Hazel Toner. Oh, I'm glad this turned up because this is controversial and I don't understand why. So many people love it or hate it, and they get really aggressive online about this product. People are saying it's killing your skin cells, it's dangerous, it's this, and other people are like, oh my god, it's changed my skin. Actually, the truth is it's somewhere in between. Witch hazel is not that bad. Everyone's like, oh, it's terrible. In small quantities, it can be actually quite soothing. However, people can be reactive to it. It's one of those ingredients which has a high rate of sensitivity. So if you are sensitive to a lot of things, probably witch hazel is going to be one of them. So I'd give it a pass. If you're someone like me who isn't really sensitive to any ingredients or products on their skin, they can use it absolutely fine. It's calming, it's balancing, it gives a slight hydration, it smells nice. It's a fine product. I don't think it's not the evil product that people make it out to be. I wouldn't use it as my go-to toner because it's one of those toners that doesn't really do anything. So witch hazel might help unclog the pores a little bit, but it's not really going to do much. I'd go for a BHA exfoliating toner if that's your concern. It doesn't do much, but it's not as bad as people say. It's a meh product. Like one of those that I won't waste my money on it, but equally if someone said, oh my god, I love it, I won't read your filth in the comments. So kind of like a meh product. Let me know what you think. Anyway guys, there you are. You have the top 10 and 11 best-selling skincare products to date in 2020. Are there any surprises on there? Now I imagine if we didn't exclude like the top two, we took the top two and then excluded everything else. If we didn't do that, I think The Ordinary will be in this throughout. I think CeraVe would be all over this list. I'm not surprised there's no Inculist in here because they do ship internationally, but it's much more UK focused. I think they're just emerging in like Canada and the States, so I'm not surprised about that. I am surprised at something like the Eucerin. I I mean, I can't, maybe it's huge in the States, it's just not that big here in the UK, but everything else, yeah, I think, and it's not a terrible list, actually. It's not a terrible list. I think there's better products out there, and hopefully through this channel I'll be able to show you some of the dupes and some of the better products for these. But wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, bye.